real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Monica Urban dated the defendant, and then they moved in together. However, Monica claims she caught the defendant cheating on her and ended up kicking him out of her home. And she's suing him today for reimbursement of payments on a car loan. Defendant Joan Manuel Abreu says after he moved in with Monica, he started to get cold feet. So he admittedly started seeing another woman behind Monica's back. Joan Manuel says he was making payments on the car and believes he paid it off.
Start with you.
Okay, I met Joan in 2006. And shortly after that, we started going out and we moved in. A couple months later, I found that he was cheating on me. But let me tell you what happened. He come home drunk in the morning. I'm laying there waiting for him, and he calls another woman. He's like a foot away from me.
What time did he come in?
It was late in the morning, like 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And he called another woman, says, "I'm sorry, I love you, I miss you, I'll call you later."
Right,
okay.
Laying right next to you?
He was right next to me, a foot away from me. I'm laying right
You sure
there.
you weren't dreaming?
No, it was not a dream.
Okay.
No.
Plaintiff Monica Urban is suing her ex-boyfriend, who admits that he started dating another woman behind Monica's back because he got cold feet.
Go ahead.
He didn't remember it. But next morning, he was on his knees begging me to forgive him. So I did. But a few weeks went on, and something wasn't right. So I called the woman up, and I asked her,
Where did you get her number?
Because his bill was coming under my name, and I had the number under the bill.
Go ahead.
And when I called her, I'm like, "Do you know who John is?" She's like, "Yes, that's my boyfriend." So immediately after that, I called him up while he was at work, and I kicked him out. I told him he needed to get his stuff out, and that was over.
Okay. Now, it was when?
That was in like late 2007.
Well, the issue at hand, when did this occur?
The loan?
Yes.
November 2007.
Oh, okay. All right, let me get some background from you, sir.
Yes, we met in 2006. We met in MySpace, and everything went pretty quickly, and I kind of felt like I lost my space once I moved into her place. Stuff happens.
Why'd you move in with her?
There was an issue where I was staying. I was actually, I was renting out a room, and the person I was renting the room from kind of didn't want her coming over. So because of that, I ended up moving in with her.
Did he say why he didn't want to come over?
Actually, I don't
Never
really
bothered
remember.
to ask?
I never really remembered, but the opportunity came up, and the relationship was kind of...
That's why you moved in. The opportunity came up.
Yeah, pretty much, sir.
Go ahead.
So at first, everything was really great between us. Then I started getting cold feet, started talking to somebody else behind her back. Then when
Why
I
you
went
move
out...
out then?
People
People get cold feet, they separate. Like when you're going to get married and you get cold feet, then you don't get married and you go back to your own homes.
So I should have done
You
that.
wanted to stay there and use the woman, get you a free place to stay. She alleges also you wanted a little money. Go ahead.
So when I went out with the guys after work...
Oh, they were guys?
Yes, after work I went out with my coworkers.
Okay. Did you know he went both ways?
Maybe, possibly.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. What do you mean wouldn't be
No, I'm just
surprised? He
kidding.
just said he stopped seeing you because he was seeing others. And then he said, well, when I started going out with the guys, well, he had more than one guy.
But he said he went out with the guys, but did he really go out with the guys? Maybe it was other women.
Okay, go ahead.
No,
You
actually, I went out with the
testimony.
guys after work. We went out to get a few drinks, and those turned to a few more drinks and a few more drinks. Then next thing you know, I went home, and unfortunately, player got played, I guess. I got home, and the other female actually called me. So I went into the living room where it's nice and dark, went to talk to her. I don't really remember the conversation, but I guess she remembers it because, yes, she was right there. I didn't want to go into the bedroom because I figured that's where she was.
I got your point. You want to tell me about the loans you're suing him for?
Yes.
Or the car loan payment?
When we were still together, I co-signed a loan with him. Then we broke up. We were still talking. And while we were talking, I asked him to please take my name off the loan because I didn't want to be on it anymore. And he said in the messages we have copies of here that he was going to do it. And he even had a message that he sent me that he did take my name off. But months went on, and in February of 2010, I get a letter from Toyota, which is the company we got the car from.
Was that like 3 years later?
Yeah, because that's when I found out that he totaled the car.
Oh.
And there was a balance on.
When had he totaled it?
I'm sorry?
When had he totaled
I'm not sure
the
because
car?
I didn't. After we had a few minutes, like we talked for a while, we stopped talking.
Okay, but weren't they sending something to you in the
Yeah,
mail?
that's when I received a letter from Toyota. I never got a bill to my house.
Oh, okay.
It was always sent to his house. He was always paying it, so I assumed.
So how did you get the one from Toyota?
Because I was the co-signer. And
I know,
then
but it came to your house?
when they couldn't get a hold of him, they kept sending me letters.
Plaintiff Monica Urban is suing her ex-boyfriend, who admits that he started dating another woman behind Monica's back because he got cold feet.
When did you get your first letter that said he wasn't paying?
February 2010.
So from 07 to 2010, you were never contacted saying you are delinquent on your payment.
No.
But yet they contacted you, the same company, for a final request?
It was the first. They sent me the first one.
Okay.
Once it was like,
When did he stop paying?
I'm not sure because I didn't talk to him.
Okay, and they never sent you a letter saying it was delinquent?
No.
All right, they only sent you a letter 3 years later.
Once he totaled the car.
And I assume your credit was ruined by then.
Yes.
All right. All right, and how much has he failed to pay? You have that letter, does it indicate?
Yes.
Just a little odd that they wait 3 years to catch up with you when you're not paying. It's usually they send you something the first month you fail to pay, and then the next month, and then the next month, and then they send you something saying that they're repossessing the car. All right, sir, what do you want to tell me?
Well, the reason she didn't get anything in the mail was I actually was making payments up until 2009 when I was laid off. Because of that, I stopped making my payments and everything. Once I started working again in 2010, I actually did make my payments. I started making payments, and I thought I had everything completely paid off already by 2011. And then then somehow I got back into contact with Monica, and she let me know that she ended up paying what was owed on the car.
When did you total the car?
Late 2009.
All right, so you continued to pay even though you didn't have the car?
Yes, sir.
All right, up until?
In 2011, I would say probably like around March or April, around there of 2011, I thought I had everything paid off already.
What made you think that?
I actually had letters and everything from Toyota saying that everything was paid off because the insurance company paid off part of the car.
They send you a title? When you pay a car off, they send you the title, whether it was demolished or not.
Actually, I did not receive a title.
Okay.
But I paid off the amount. I know I paid off the amount that.
They sent you something saying the car has been paid off?
Yes.
All right. All right. She provides me with a judgment indicating that that both of you were sued, and they collected from her. And not only did they not send you anything saying you've paid it off, they sent you a lawsuit because you didn't pay it off. Do you have anything to demonstrate that you paid it off like you claim? Because
No,
she has something to demonstrate that not only did you not pay it off, you got her sued and had her credit ruined.
No, Your Honor.
After, how long did he stay with you?
I was with him for over a month. Over a year and some months.
Okay, so he moved in with you, cheated right there under your nose, continued to stay with you after that, and then went and took your money.
Yes, I even have the receipts that I paid it. Because
This shows, let's see it.
It was a judgment, and I was scared to see a judgment.
Was he paying rent all along when you all were staying
No, he
together?
never paid anything.
Never paid anything?
No.
So it sounds like he just totally used and manipulated you. Do you work, sir?
Yes, sir.
Or you were laid off for how many years?
I was laid off for about a year and change.
Plaintiff Monica Urban is suing her ex-boyfriend, who admits that he started dating another woman behind Monica's back because he got cold feet.
When you all were living together, you never paid anything. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
It is true?
Yes.
Why didn't you pay your part of the rent or something, contribute? You moosed off a woman. You moosed off a woman.
Yes, I did. I actually offered
Sound
a few
like
times here and there.
They call that a scrub.
I actually offered a few times here and there, and
Here and
said
there.
it wasn't necessary. I did offer.
You can't
She
take
said it
care of
wasn't
yourself.
necessary.
Who takes care of you now?
Oh, I take care of myself.
Got religion, or what made you start taking care of yourself?
Guess I grew up,
Somebody
Your Honor.
finally told you, hey, you're not a man. If you can't take care of yourself, you're a boy. And then you said, oh, I don't want to be a boy, so let me start taking care of myself. But when you were with her, you were a boy because she had to take care of you. And no man has to be taken care of by anybody, only boys. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Thank you. What do you have to say to me? The player got played.
The player got played,
And you lost the
unfortunately,
game.
and yes, and I lost.
I'm just glad this is over and I don't have to basically talk to him anymore, so it's good.